Welcome to my review of the Kotare 1/32nd scale Spitfire Mk. But those perceptive viewers will recognise that this is the Revell Spitfire Mk. And in the background we have the newly arrived box containing the New Zealand model Kotare 1/32nd scale Spitfire Mk. So let's carefully take the Revell kit, which is now a model of the Spitfire, put in the background. And bring forward the Kotare model. So just unopening the box, and inside we have the instructions. Take these first and place them here. So Kotare, correct pronunciation, kingfisher is the English meaning. It's a Maori word from New Zealand. Kotare is kingfisher. And we have an usual Wingnut Wings style, a booklet. This booklet, 27 pages. The last page the designers and engineers of this particular kit, which has been manufactured in China and after a 2-year wait has finally come to New Zealand. There's a letter from the owner of the firm, Mr. Mark Robson. Mark Robson trained as a veterinary surgeon in New Zealand, and later on, around retirement, he took on a model shop in Auckland and became a retailer of model kit sets. And in the letter, one of the comments he makes is that he wants to support bricks and mortar shops, model shops, and I think they have been prioritised in sending out these kit sets for sale to the public. So we have the colour call-outs, which are Tamiya, Humbrol and FSBS colours, and the colours have also been written there in English so that you can form your own colours from the stocks that you have, because not everyone carries full stocks of each of these paints in their home, and they're not always easily obtainable in shops. The decals for the kit, which cover 3 different options of the aeroplane as it flew in the Battle of Britain in 1940-41. And of course there are 117 parts that make up the kit set. So as in Wingnut Wings style, the well-illustrated instructions through the kit mean that modelers can make the model as accurately as they wish, and of course original photographs of the plane as it was used at the time. An unidentified mid-production 610 Squadron Spitfire Mark 1A in the P9 serial number range. Reportedly photographed on 29 July 1940. So, yeah, note the thickness of the yellow ring around the fuselage roundel and locally applied Sky Type S. So, yeah, so this is giving a lot of information to a modeler, and they can develop their kit to any type of aeroplane that they wish. Rigging, yep, good diagram of the rigging that's required on the aircraft. Not a lot compared to World War I aircraft. All right, so very comprehensive guide to the aircraft. Douglas Corfe as photographed on 29 July 1940, believed to be seated in P9495, which he flew that day. Yeah, so really good detail, high quality set of instructions. So we begin by looking at some of the parts here, and these are the clear parts, which I'll open because I have every intention of building this kit when time allows. You can see they're very clear. Trying to replicate the perspex on the original aircraft. You can have the cockpit open or closed as you wish. A clear view of the interior of the aircraft. The second sprue here with the prop. I believe that there are two options for the prop of this aircraft. Extremely high quality detailing. As you would expect with Wingnut Wings, there is no flash. Although I should say this is not Wingnut Wings, it is Kotare. So Mark Robson and the people working in the design team can be extremely proud of what they have achieved here with this aircraft as a kit. The cover picture was of Alan Deer's plane. He was a fighter ace in the Battle of Britain. He was a New Zealander who went across to the United Kingdom to train as a pilot and then flew with the RAF, Royal Air Force, which after the war became the Royal New Zealand Air Force. All right, so we have the important planes, which are the wings of the aircraft. Sprue D, and we have air intake, recessed panel lines allowing for detailing. Let's get the so you can have the aircraft modelled in flight or wheels down at the aerodrome. Most of the landings and takeoffs were done on grass aerodromes rather than concrete or asphalt areas. Fuselage of the aircraft now, and just noticing there they are very shallow recessing there. Really good quality plastic with no flash, absolutely no flash, and sink marks, well, they're non-existent. So none of the imperfections that characterized model kit set manufacturing for years and have been the frustration of kit set builders are not apparent with this model at all. So really in the hands of a reasonably experienced modeler, this should be no problem to build. The care and attention would be absolutely required in the painting when one pays a significant amount of money for a kit set like this. One needs to take exceptional care with the painting. So the wheels can be seen as the plane would be sitting on the ground and the tyres are depressed, showing the weight of the aircraft engine and the aircraft body as the plane is on the ground. Now the second prop is there, so you have a choice of two props for the aircraft. I believe one is a de Havilland prop, and just can't remember what the other one is. But of course the aircraft is a Supermarine Spitfire, so there were different aspects contracted out. So that's sprue A, and the detail is crisp and clear, and of course weathering and so on can take place and make those recesses pop out to the eye and give the model character and allow expression in the model. So we have here the decals, and I'll just open those. And we can see here with the decals the different markings. And they're cartograph, designed in New Zealand, printed in Italy, where all the good decals seem to be made. And we have Kotare 1/32 scale Spitfire Mk mid. So we see for the mid 1940 era Battle of Britain. An actual Battle of Britain aircraft that can be modelled. So the distinctive markings KLB on the cover art by, looks like Daryl Tagg. Could be corrected on that one. And that is of Alan Deere's aircraft, KLB. And the other aircraft that can be modelled in here, that's AC Deere 54 Squadron, Kiwi Deere. And then we have the Mark 1A, owned by R. Hardy, 234 Squadron, August 1940. And the other one that can be made is the J. Ellis and P. Litchfield aircraft 610 Squadron. Alright, overall, my impressions are that this will be an excellent model to build. It is a Battle of Britain Spitfire that can be made. Construction, if you follow the instructions by Kotare, it shouldn't be difficult to put together accurately, and then of course the painting guide to follow, and you should turn out a pretty good model of the Battle of Britain Spitfire. Thank you.